After being traded to the Suns and becoming title favorites, Kevin Durant eliminated from the playoffs in the second round in 6 games. KD had 23 points, 8 of 19 shooting, and ouch, 0 attempts from 3 in the loss. Shannon, what do you think? Is KD still capable of carrying a team to the title?
When was he ever? I mean, outside of Golden State. I mean, Skip keeps harking on, he took him over the promised land, but I've seen Golden State get there with him, get there without him. They got there without him before he joined them. They got there without him after he left.
Wait a second. They got there without him because LeBron was without Kevin Love and Kyrie.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Okay, so what was the excuse last year? So who was Boston without?
Okay.
Everybody that they beat, who were they without?
All right.
You told me, okay, this was the opportunity for him was to go to Brooklyn. He linked up. He chose Kyrie. No matter what you think of Kyrie, Kevin Durant chose to go link with him, just like he chose to link with Steph. You can say, so Kyrie, if Steph Curry recruited him, Kyrie recruited him also. He chose to go to Phoenix. There were several other teams. I'm sure Phoenix was not the only team that had an interest in Kevin Durant. And he chose Phoenix. So this notion that you drop Kevin Durant anywhere and they're an instant title contending team isn't true. It was never true. But because of the success that he had in Golden State, we forget what Golden State was before he got there. They won 73 games. They won 67 games. They were 67-15, 73-9, Skip.
Yep. And LeBron came from 3-1 down and humiliated them.
That same team that LeBron tracked down from 3-1 tracked Kevin Durant down from Skip. Why won't you acknowledge that Kevin Durant blew a 3-1 lead?
Would you believe Kevin Durant carried Russell Westbrook to the NBA Finals? He did that.
Okay,
that's impossibly
So why
great.
couldn't he carry Kyrie?
Okay.
Why couldn't he carry Devin Booker? He carrying people.
All right.
Steph Curry carried him.
Okay.
Steph Curry's done gone to a lot of finals without. Steph Curry's gone to more finals without Kevin Durant than Kevin Durant has without him.
Okay, but what happened to Steph Curry in games 5, 6, and 7 against LeBron and Kyrie? What happened?
Skip.
He was horrendously bad.
But see what you do. All you do is mark. You talk about Steph's failures, but you fail to point out Kevin Durant's failures. So what happened to Kevin Durant in games 5, 6, 7 when they had the 3-1 lead? Go look it up. What happened last year in Brooklyn? Games 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go look it up. What happened? What happened in this series? Go look it up.
Okay.
The notion that he can do what GOAT can do.
Okay. No, here's the point. They blew 5, 6, and 7 to Golden State when he was in Oklahoma City because he was stuck with Russ.
Oh, man, come on, Skip.
No, you come on. Here's the point. You saw Russell Westbrook up close and personal with your Lakers. He
So what
is
happened
a
in Brooklyn?
nightmare. He's a nightmare. Wait a second. Kevin finally left Oklahoma City going into his 10th year. He said, I cannot win with that guy as my primary decision maker.
Let me concede that.
And I don't blame him for that.
Okay,
I'm
can I
like,
concede that? Okay,
So
what happened in Brooklyn?
He said, where do I go to maximize my chances? Well, I'll join forces with them because they're begging me to come because they know they can't beat LeBron. And we thought Kyrie, but they can't beat LeBron in Cleveland, right?
Prior to Kevin Durant.
They need Kevin Durant.
Prior to Kevin Durant going to Golden State, could he beat LeBron without Steph? Go look the records up. Look at KD's record against LeBron without Steph Curry.
Okay. But he got there with Russell Westbrook. He got all the way to the finals, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And who beat him?
Okay.
Who beat him? Go!
Well, there was Shane Battier.
Oh, that's Shane Battier.
And then there was Mike Miller, and then there was Mario Chalmers. He had a lot of help.
I'm going to do you like you did me. Who was the finals MVP, though?
He was. He deserved it, too. I got it.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Okay.
What happened in Brooklyn?
Okay, I know exactly what happened in Brooklyn. He goes there. He wanted to go to the Knicks. And Kyrie said, no, I grew up a Nets fan. Let's go over here. Let's go to Brooklyn. It's a cool place to live. Okay, I got you. Because Kevin is freewheeling at this point. He's won 2 rings. He went to LeBron's house and destroyed him in his house. He was making late clutch shots on LeBron James in his face. He pulled up from 3, brought the ball up the floor himself and pulled up and made the game-turning 3 in the first time around in 2017, okay? He did that, and I'm telling you again, I've closely observed this guy. I believe that he is semi-retired in his head. Like, he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. Now he just wants to hoop. And he doesn't have a burning desire to win. So what happened in Brooklyn? Kyrie just tore the heart out of that team with all the vaccination controversy. Okay? They were a wreck. But then Kevin was a wreck against Boston because they rewrote the book on how to play him in the postseason. What did they do? They did something LeBron and the Cavaliers were not able to do. They attacked him. They played football with him. They roughed him up, and when he gets roughed up, he starts to shrink, and he can't even hang on to the basketball. And Denver took that playbook against Kevin, and you see what happens. You see the shots. He starts not making shots, the most efficient scorer we've ever seen. One of the great clutch shooters from mid-range.
With Steph.
Okay, well, it's Kevin Durant.
In the postseason, I'm saying with Steph. So where are those clutch shots outside of Golden State?
All right, well, again, he did it in Oklahoma City at a high level, but I already read you, starting in Game 2 against Denver, he goes 10 of 27. Game 3, 12 of 31. Then he had a good Game 4. Game 5, 10 of 24. Last night, 8 of 19, and didn't even try a 3 because they're roughing him up. They're sending 2 people on him.
That's what the Nuggets did?
Get physical.
That's what the Nuggets did?
Yes, they did. Oh.
All I know outside of Golden State, go back to 2012, they lost in the finals to Miami.
Yep.
They lost in the semis the next year to Memphis. They lost in the Western Conference Finals to 6 to San Antonio.
Yep.
Lost in the Western Conference Finals to Golden State after blowing a 3-1 lead. In Brooklyn, lost in the Eastern semis to Milwaukee. In Brooklyn, got swept in the first round by Boston.
Yep.
And this year, lost in the Western semis in 6 to Denver.
Yep.
But you keep telling me.
No, I showed you. I showed you.
No, you showed me in Golden State.
It was him. Golden State said, we can't beat that guy without you.
Okay.
He beat LeBron.
I'm giving you Golden State.
Okay.
Give me Brooklyn.
Okay.
Give me OKC.
Well, I don't need to. I already told you what happened. He's done. He just said, I get
Phoenix.
it.
Give me Phoenix.
Okay? That he's done. You saw his body language. He didn't care last night.
I ain't no body language expert. I can't read no body language. I stopped reading body language.
Okay, he's shameful. That was pathetic last night. He did not show up. You know, and I know that. I told you going in. I said yesterday, this is his night, his game to win. If he went there to win a ring for Chris Paul, he's got to get Chris Paul to Game 7 because Chris can play in Game 7.
Okay, so why didn't he do it?
I just told you. He has no burning desire. He's done it. He's a made man. He's made and saved and invested millions. It feels like billions of dollars because he's been a max player from the start.
Yeah, but I think, Skip, I think that's a disservice to him. I believe he still wants to win. But I'm saying the situation that he had at Golden State that he thought he didn't want or need anymore, it hasn't come to fruition outside of Golden State. And just maybe because he just wants to hoop and he doesn't want to be the leader, because if you look at where he goes, he went to Golden State. Was leadership already in place? Yes or no? When he goes to Phoenix, is leadership already in place? Yes or no? He goes to Brooklyn, there's no leader in place.
Okay.
So now he has to be a leader whether he wants to or not.
Okay, remember, the leader of this team, the quarterback of this team was CP3. And he was gone at the end of Game 2. Okay? And look at the numbers.
Suns down 2 starters last night. That certainly did not help things. Guys, I got to interrupt. We must move on. We still have to talk about the Lakers. Are they going to need a historic performance from LeBron?